All right, so now take a look at the whole thing. You got Cinemark stock. If you look at overall the last 5 days, they've had a bump up. Here's my thinking on this. If you go back to the beginning of the beginning of the month, or the ending of last month, you had a Credit Suisse analyst giving them I think they were at 12 at the time. Let me just see 1 month. They were like at 14, like 13, 12. Anyway, they were giving them like, yeah, 15, good, it's going good, everything's fine. And I was like, why is Credit Suisse, like my little beautiful cinema. I'm just saying, just putting pieces together. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, CEO of Cinemark, like, he wrote the same lockdown stuff like that AMC did with popcorn. He makes less money. I think it was like makes about $800K a year plus everything else is shares, just like popcorn. But his thing was like he got like 1.2, 1.3 million. The next shareholder meeting to discuss raises for the employees. He's an employee, he's CEO, is going to be as far as the executive staff is going to be May 18th, where the shareholders get to vote whether the top guys get more money. And I'm just thinking to myself, it just makes sense. They acquire them because the price of the stock is at 15, which, if you think about it, they would have to issue shares enough to cover and make the shareholders whole on the other side of Cinemark. That'll give them that dilution. That'll be a perfect, even when it merges, and AMC eventually merge over, that should be more or less the price target where they were looking at. I can't believe I didn't see this before, but their shares that they wanted, their dilution is not going to be by them creating shares. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be just like, hey, we were canceling debt. We did a great thing. Well, this is going to be like, we bought out a competitor. Yeah, and you converted their shares into AMC. But the thing is that the executive team hold a lot of shares, just like Popcorn and crew did when we came over. Remember how they dumped them? Now, here's the thing about it. Those people will now be AMC. They will give them executive positions and stuff like that. And how they're going to get compensated out of this? They're going to dump shares. Because they know the price is going to go down in this because it's a dilution. If this is actually going to happen, because I can't verify it yet, but if this is going to happen, you got to admit, how big was this AMC thing? How big was this investment that we made? How big was the opportunity that they had to kill it so many times to get to this? And you think to yourself, like, was this the plan overall? Or was this something that was, oh, wait a minute, I just thought about something. Maybe the reverse split merger was already supposed to happen. And then the extra shares was basically going to cover for the Cinemark, and then that was going to be the dilution. Play this in your head, run it any way you want. At the end of the day, let me know. Because right now, it's up in the air. We can't fact check it. It makes complete sense. This is total popcorn type operation. This is his MO. So you let me know. You let me know. If I'm crazy, then say I'm crazy. But at the end of the day, I think this could be real. That's my feeling. So you'll decide.